Listen to me. This is not the time to coast. This is not the time to wait around, hoping something magical is going to happen to you. No. This is the time to decide. Because if you keep putting your future on hold, if you keep waiting for the right conditions, for someone else to give you permission, you're going to wake up 10 years from now living the exact same life you claim you want to escape from. And that's the truth most people don't want to face. People will tell you, be patient, your time will come. But let me break it down for you. Your time isn't coming. Your time is already here. Every second that ticks by is your time. And while you're waiting, somebody else is working. While you're doubting, somebody else is grinding. While you're hesitating, somebody else is taking the opportunity that could have been yours. And here's the hardest pill to swallow. You are not unlucky, you are uncommitted. You don't have a bad hand, you have bad habits. It's not about your environment, it's not about the economy, it's not about who supports you or who doesn't. It's about you deciding right now that excuses have expired, that the victim mindset is no longer serving you, that the weak version of you is no longer allowed to call the shots. The truth. Life doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you demand. And demand doesn't come from wishes, it comes from action. Every time you sit back waiting for motivation, you're gambling with your future. Because motivation is temporary. It fades, it disappears, it gets drowned out by fear and doubt. But discipline is bulletproof. Discipline is what gets you up at 5 a.m. Discipline is what makes you put in the reps when you don't feel like it. Discipline is what keeps you moving when everyone else has quit. And let's be real, you already know what you need to do. You don't need another secret hack. You don't need another motivational quote on Instagram. You don't need somebody else to hold your hand. You already know the work. You already know the sacrifices. The problem isn't knowledge, the problem is execution. And that's the dividing line between people who talk about their dreams and people who live them. Think about this. Right now, there's someone out there with less talent than you, less resources than you, less support than you, but they're winning. They're making moves. They're changing their life. Why? Because they stopped waiting. They stopped making excuses. They stopped letting fear hold them hostage. They took the shot, they embraced the pain, they locked into the grind. And every day, while you're still doubting, they're getting better, stronger, sharper. So ask yourself, how much longer are you going to wait? How much longer are you going to waste your potential? How much longer are you going to let fear rob you of the life you could be living? Because the clock isn't slowing down. The opportunities aren't waiting. Life is passing and it doesn't care if you're ready. You need to look yourself in the mirror and decide. No more delays, no more excuses, no more waiting for the perfect moment. This is it. This is your time. And if you don't claim it, if you don't fight for it, if you don't demand it, then don't cry later when your dreams become nothing more than regrets. This is William H. Carter, and I'm telling you right now, your breakthrough isn't waiting for you out there. It's waiting for you to step up in here, in your heart, in your mind, in your decisions, and it all starts today. You see, too many people wait for the perfect moment. They wait until they feel ready. They wait until everything aligns. They wait until there's no risk. Let me tell you something. If you wait for perfect conditions, you will wait your whole life. Progress doesn't come from perfection, it comes from motion. And motion starts messy. Motion starts awkward. Motion starts with trembling hands and a pounding heart. But that's the motion that changes lives. Do you think champions wait until they feel like champions before they start training? No. They start as nobodies, tripping over their own feet, falling flat, failing often. But they keep moving because they know the truth. Perfection is the enemy of progress. And if you let perfection stop you, you'll never get started. Listen to me closely. You're not behind. You're not too late. You're not unworthy. That's just a lie you've been fed. The truth. You're exactly where you need to be to start. Your story doesn't begin with applause. It begins in silence. And that silence is your opportunity. It's the sound of possibility waiting for you to break it wide open. So stop waiting for the applause. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission. Stop waiting for the right time. The right time is the moment you decide to act. And that moment can be now if you're brave enough to take it. When you look at the world, understand this. Every single person you admire, every single person you see shining today, once stood in the exact same position as you, scared, unprepared, unsure. But they said yes to the challenge anyway. They said yes to their dream before they felt ready. They said yes while their hands were still shaking. And because they said yes, the world eventually said yes to them. Let me ask you this: what's stopping you? Fear? Doubt? The voice in your head whispering, what if you fail? Guess what? You will fail. You'll fail 100 times, but failure isn't the end. Failure is the classroom where greatness is taught. Every missed shot, every rejection, every setback, it's not proof that you're weak, it's proof that you're learning. Because the ones who never fail are the ones who never try. And tell me, do you want to live a life of safety where nothing happens, or a life of growth where everything changes? Because safety feels comfortable today, but regret feels unbearable tomorrow. You think you have time, don't you? You think you can wait until next month, next year, when things are easier. But let me wake you up. Time is not your friend, time is your competitor. Every day you hesitate, time takes a piece of your dream away. You can't afford to keep putting your future on layaway. One day you'll run out of tomorrows, and the only thing left will be the pain of I could have. And that pain, my friend, is heavier than any failure you'll ever face. So stop bargaining with your potential. Stop saying I'll do it when I'm ready. You'll never feel fully ready. The secret is that ready isn't a feeling, it's a choice. You decide to be ready by stepping forward, even when you're terrified. That's courage, not the absence of fear, but action in the presence of it. And courage is what transforms ordinary lives into extraordinary stories. I'm telling you, the life you want is not waiting, it's calling. And every day you don't answer, that call gets quieter. Don't let it fade away. Pick up the phone, answer it, start today. Listen, every champion you admire, every person you look up to, every success story you see plastered on your screen, they all started at the bottom. They weren't born unstoppable. They weren't born confident. They weren't born disciplined. They built it. They fought for it. And the difference between them and the millions who gave up isn't talent, it's persistence. Think about it. How many times have you started something and quit when it got hard? How many times did you give up when results didn't come fast enough? That's the trap. Most people quit right before the breakthrough. They stop digging 3 feet from gold. And I'm telling you, that's the enemy you're fighting. It's not your lack of ability, it's your lack of consistency. Winners don't win because they never fail. They win because they show up every single day, long after the excitement is gone. They keep going when nobody's clapping, when nobody's watching, when nobody believes. Because they know the grind pays off in silence before it pays off in public. And that moment, when the world finally notices, when the results finally explode, that's when people call it luck. But it wasn't luck, it was work. Relentless, unseen, unglamorous work. And let me remind you, discipline will take you places motivation can't. Motivation is fire, it burns hot, but it burns out. Discipline is the engine. It keeps moving, no matter the weather, no matter the storm. You can't wait to feel like it. You have to train yourself to do it, especially when you don't feel like it, because that's where transformation happens. So hear me clearly, success is not owned, it's rented. And rent is due every single day. Not once a week, not when you feel inspired, every day. Pay your rent, put in the work. Even if it's small steps, keep moving. Because those small steps, stacked day after day, become unstoppable momentum. And once momentum is on your side, nothing can stop you. And now let's get real. Life is not waiting for you. Time is not slowing down. Every day you hesitate, every day you delay, every day you put it off until tomorrow, you're giving away the most valuable currency you'll ever have, your time. And once it's gone, you don't get it back. You can earn back money. You can rebuild relationships. You can recover from failure. But you can never, ever recover wasted time. So what are you doing with yours? Are you using it to build, to grow, to become, to fight? Or are you letting it slip through your fingers while you scroll, while you complain, while you wait for the perfect moment? Let me tell you, the perfect moment will never come. The only moment you've got is now. You've got one life, one shot, one chance to make it count, and the truth is, most people never even try. They die with their dreams still inside them. Don't let that be you. Don't let fear, don't let excuses, don't let comfort steal the life you could have lived. Every day you wake up is another chance, another reset, another opportunity to rewrite your story. And it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter how many times you've failed or how many times you've fallen short. What matters is what you do next. Winners aren't defined by their setbacks, they're defined by their comebacks. So hear me, and hear me loud. You are capable of more than you know. You are stronger than you realize. And the only limit on your life is the one you accept. Break that limit. Defy the odds. Rise up when they expect you to quit. Keep going when they expect you to fall. This is your time. This is your fight. This is your life. Take control, put in the work, build the discipline, and when you look back years from now, you won't regret the nights you stayed up grinding. You won't regret the mornings you forced yourself out of bed. You won't regret the sacrifices. You'll only regret if you don't try. So starting today, no more excuses. No more waiting. No more hesitation. Stand up. Step forward and claim the life you were meant to live, because greatness isn't waiting for someday. Greatness begins now.